How bad it must hurt to see me like this, but it gets worse. Now you're out here looking like regret. Ain't too proud to...
Alright, so ladies, I used the Clairol bleaching powder, and I had 2 packages of these already, and I used the 30 developer, and all I did was just place some on the very ends of the hair. The very first bundle, I placed it very low, and then I progressed and went further up with each bundle. This is what it came out like afterwards. This was the first bundle that I did. I just wanted to lift it slightly. I didn't want like a major difference in the hair. And this is what it looks like, all nice and dry. I really like the color. There was like low lights and highlights because I left them on in different times. I left one bundle on for about 10 minutes and I left the other one on about 15 to 18 minutes. So I have a really nice chocolate brown and a really nice caramel color to the hair. And y'all, you've seen so many videos on how to sew, so I'm just pretty much showing you how I got started. I lost some of the clips, ladies, so forgive me for that. But yeah, I just used some thick black thread, and what I did is at the very back of the hair, I didn't cut the bundles, but I cut them going further up the top. Now that the wig is all done, I'm customizing the frontal. I don't do very much to mine, y'all. I did bleach my frontal, which is why it is looking as good as it's looking and blending right on into my skin. I use the Got to Be Glued freeze spray instead this time, and I like it so much better to lay my frontal than the actual glue. It's less messy and it just comes out so much better. So what I do is I take the baby hair that they already have on there, section it off, maybe like 4 sections at a time, and each section you're gonna section off twice. So you have the thin baby hairs, and then you have the other section above it. So I like to kind of pluck the hair a little bit from one side when the hair is pulled upwards. And then you're going to see me pull it down, and I'm going to go from the other direction. That is just slightly thinning it out. I don't like to over pluck my frontals because, you know, depending on the style you want, you know, I just feel like it's not necessary to, you know, pluck your frontal for dear life. So, you know, I'm really just kind of doing it, imitating the way my hairline used to be, and kind of going from there. So as you see, I just went one direction and then I pulled the hair down, and I am doing the same thing. And with each section, you are going to do that in the front. It's pretty easy, ladies. There's all kind of ways to pluck your frontal, but this is a very beginner friendly way of doing it. You know, you don't have to obsess over it, but you just want to thin it out just a bit. This frontal is very dense, but once I bleached the knots and everything, like it wasn't necessary for me to really pluck the front a whole lot. If you want a lot of baby hairs, hey, feel free. You can use all that hair that I have right there in the front. If you like less, then you can feel free to pluck and then just cut barely any. And I'm just doing exactly what I told you ladies to do in the first place. I part each section and I just pluck in one direction, and then I pull the hair down and pluck behind that section as well. So on the front and back of each one, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. It's a way that works for me. Like I said, I'm a beginner at plucking these frontals myself. This is only my second one, but I think your girl's doing pretty dang good. So once I did that, y'all, I already cut the extra pieces off the side that I did not need to further customize it to fit my head. Now we're going to cut off this lace, and I like to go in a zigzag, not straight across, because once you lay your baby hair down with whatever you prefer to lay them down with, just cutting the lace straight across, it just doesn't look right. kind of going in certain patterns or zigzagging, it just makes it look better. But you want to get close to the hairline, but not too close. You want to leave yourself a little bit of room. And if you need to go back and cut some more, then I would suggest you do it that way. But don't hack off all the lace until you've really fit it to your head and you've adjusted the ear tabs first. And that's all I'm doing right here. If you are scared to cut it while it's on your head, I would suggest you fit it to your head, do your ear tabs, put it on the mannequin head, and then cut it. But we were just winging it. I was up all night, y'all, and this is just what I was doing at 7:30 in the morning. Looking pissed off and everything, but alright, so after I pluck the frontal, I'm just cutting the baby hair down just a little bit. You don't want to cut too short. It's best to cut too long at first, and then that way you have some give if you want to cut it again. So I'm using this I'm using just some edge gels, edge tamer. I have to go through and put in the description bar which one that is because I don't remember. And I just kind of use that to kind of tame the hair down. You don't want the baby hair to be real stiff because it starts looking shiny and all of that. So, and like I said, I'm just cutting them again on the side, y'all. And it's pretty fairly easy. It's pretty basic. And from here, I'm just going to let you ladies watch. Alright, y'all, this is how it looks when I was all the way done. It was completely dry. You can always add a little concealer or powder to each side or to the part just to further make it better. But that's what the edges are looking like, and I think I did pretty good, y'all. But this hair is very soft, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you ladies in the next one.